Hello friends, continuation with the numerical and the part is already we have solved all the numerical in case of a problem set and we are coming into the last stage of theoretical numerical of your problem set 6. Among them trigonometric ratio problem set 6 and the question number 6 is a boy is standing at a distance of 48 meter from building. Observe the top of the building and makes an angle of elevation 30 degree. Find the height of building. Once again I am going to read the first statement. A boy is standing at a distance of 48 meter, means boy is at a 48 meter distance from a building. So let us have tentative part. First of all I am going to draw a horizontal line, and for this boy I am going to call it as a B. Is standing at a distance 48 meter from the building, means from that respective building. Let us say this is the respective building and the distance of boy from that building is 48 meters. Observe the top of the building and makes an angle of elevation of 30 degree. Means when this boy observe the top of the building, this angle of elevation means boy is observing upward. So this angle is given by them as 30 degree, which is nothing but theta of our numerical. Find the height of building. We have to find the height of building. Let us say for this building I am going to call it as a PQ, where P is the top position of a building and Q is the base of that building. First of all, the part is that they have given this side with us and they have asked PQ over here. First of all I am going to give the declaration and numerical I am going to solve it over here. So one by one, the first part is PQ, that is height of building. That we are supposed to find. Remember, this is a question. Next, QB, or you can say BQ. So QB is distance between the boy and the base of building. So distance between boy and building, and they have given this distance as 48 meters. So this value is associated with us, that is 48 meters. Next part, they have given angle PBQ. I am writing this angle. Why? Because in nomenclature I have mentioned it. So angle PBQ. Angle PBQ. That is nothing but theta of our numerical, and that is 30 degree. So that is 30 degree. You can also call it as the angle of elevation. And now our target is to find PQ. So moving to that part, and the part is. Now student, remember this theta is 30 degree and we are interested to calculate PQ, but we know the adjacent side, that is QB, and this QB is 48. Naturally theta is with us, we are interested in opposite side and we know adjacent side. Means simply we have to use the logic of tan theta. But first, declaration of triangle. So in triangle PBQ and a part. So friends, as per this diagram, in triangle PQB, your angle Q is a 90 degree. Why? Because to the surface this building must be perpendicular. So starting from that part, and the part is in triangle PQB, first angle PQB is equal to 90 degree. As we have mentioned a 90 degree, we are freely supposed to use the properties of trigonometric ratio. And the part is tan 30 is equal to opposite side upon adjacent side. Means tan theta is equal to PQ upon QB. Therefore, tan theta is equal to PQ upon QB. Now the first part over here, tan theta means tan 30. So evaluation is tan theta means tan 30 degree is equal to PQ, that we are supposed to find, and QB. As per diagram, QB is 48. So this become 48 meter. Now we have to put the value of tan 30 and do the needful calculation. Here we can see that value of tan 30, we are going to write this value from our table where 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree with the value of sin cos tan in a table is given. Now tan 30, this value of tan 30 is, value of your tan 30 is 1 upon root 3. So value of tan 30 is 1 upon root 3 is equal to PQ upon 48. So next simplification, here I am going to shift this 48 which is divided by over here, shifted over here. Once again, 1 upon root 3 is equal to PQ upon 48, shifting this 48 over here. So your answer look like 48 into 1, 48 into 1, that become 48 upon root 3 is equal to PQ. Now we have to do this calculation and reach to the final part, and the part is, rest of the calculation that I am going to do it over here, so please pay attention. And the part is, here we have to simplify this logic up to this part. Therefore PQ is equal to 48 upon root 3 and simplification is over here. Therefore PQ is equal to 48 upon root 3. Now student, as I have already written this step over here, simplification I am going to solve from this step only. And the part is, definitely if you want to remove this root 3, multiply numerator by root 3 and denominator by root 3. This is the first step where we can do a modification. Next, this root 3 and root 3, this root 3 and root 3 dissolve each other and that becomes simple 3. So this numerical become 48 into root 3, 48 into root 3, root 3 into root 3, simple 3. And as per division, we very well know that, and 48 and 3, 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are, and remaining 1 means 3 6 are, 16 3s are 18. So this answer become 3 ones are 3 16s are, so 16 root 3. Up to this part, this valuation is over here. In this numerical, they doesn't provide any value of root 3. So you can write PQ, that is nothing but height of building. PQ, that is nothing but height of building. And that is nothing but 16 root 3 meter. This is the first part by which you can complete your first answer. In some cases, they may provide you a value of root 3 and generally they provide you a value of root 3 that is 1.73. So also you can solve this numerical, that is 16 into 1.73. No doubt we have to make the product and write the answer in meters. Now if you want to perform a product of 16 into 1.73, that answer become 27.68 meters, and that is nothing but your value of PQ. Definitely at the end you are going to write the answer in statemental form, and that part is, and that is nothing but height of building. Therefore height of building is equal to 16 root 3 meter. Or you can also write the answer as 27.68 meters. Both the way your answer is correct. In this way you can complete the entire structure. So now student, we are in trigonometric ratio problem set 6 and question number 7, and the part is, from the top of lighthouse an observer looks at the ship and find the angle of depression to be 30 degree. If the height of lighthouse is 100 meter, then find how far the ship is from the lighthouse. So here one by one question, and the part is, from the top of lighthouse an observer looks at a ship. Let us say we are going to observe the part. There is some kind of a seashore and part is, let us say there is a particular ship is over here, so I am going to call it as a S, and there is a lighthouse, so I am going to draw a diagram over here, and as there is a word lighthouse, so I am going to use the word lighthouse. house. In this way I have indicated the part. So LH indicate the height of lighthouse and S is nothing but position of a ship. So once again from question part, from the top of lighthouse means from a top of lighthouse, an observer looks at a ship and find the angle of depression to be 30 degree. Means the person is standing at the top, he is going to observe this ship, he is going to observe the ship and angle of depression to be 30 degree. So I am going to draw a part over here. And here from observer the angle of depression to be 30 degree. Now student, remember one part. Here the main part, angle of depression, as the observer is observing from top position and ship is somehow downstairs, in that case angle of depression is not going to make angle over here, it is always make an angle parallel to horizontal line. So for this HS, I am going to draw one horizontal line passing from point L. So this is nothing but your line of vision and this is the respective angle theta, which is a 30 degree. So this is nothing but 30 degree over here. Now remember carefully, HS is nothing but your basement line and now this line is parallel over here because we are indicate this line as a line of vision. Means generally observer is observe always in a straight line, but that is moving in downward direction, this become angle of a depression and that angle is of 30 degree. Now the next part is this 30. In this case you can say that this line is parallel to this line. This line is parallel to HS and LS is act as a transversal, and as LS is act as a transversal over here, here your alternate angle become 30 degree. And in case of a numerical we are going to consider this part. So first declaration one by one. LH, that is height of lighthouse. So I am going to write the first part LH and that is nothing but height of lighthouse. And in numerical, remember they have given if the height of lighthouse is 100 meters, means this LH, this height is already given by them as 100 meters. So they have already provided this height as 100 meter. So this height is already given as 100 meters. Next, HS, this is a part, this is a distance between the base of a lighthouse and the ship. So our part is then find how far the ship is from the lighthouse. Means our target is to calculate HS. So again the part is HS. It is nothing but the distance between the ship and lighthouse. So the part distance between ship and lighthouse. And remember we are supposed to calculate this value. Our target is over there. Next, declaration about theta and the part is angle LSH. Angle LSH, that is nothing but theta and that is 30 degree. These three declaration is the most important. Now from this diagram, if you want to modify it, you keep this diagram as it is and you can draw the same diagram without this line. What I mean to say, let it be clear. Here you can draw a simple diagram for your understanding. And that is nothing but LHS, here angle is 90 and this theta over here is 30 degree. And you already know this value as 100 meter. Means you can use this diagram for the reference and the calculation is. Now from this diagram point of view, we are moving over here for calculation and the part is. So rest of the calculation we are going to do over here, where this theta is 30 for you, where this theta 30 for you. Now we are using the terminology of this triangle or you can say this triangle, both the diagram actually same. In triangle LHS, so the part is in triangle LHS. First, angle LHS is equal to 30 degree angle LHS is equal to 30 degree. Now here angle LHS is equal to 90 degree. Now definitely we can use all the property of trigonometric ratio. No doubt our theta is over here. Opposite side means LH 100 meter is available and we are interested to find HS. In that case we have to use tan theta, that is nothing but opposite side upon adjacent side. So your part starting from here, tan theta. So tan theta is equal to, according to this diagram, LH upon HS. So valuation LH upon HS. Here LH upon HS. Now value of LH, that is 100. HS that we are supposed to find. And this theta is nothing but tan 30. So your part is tan theta means tan 30, or you can say tan 30 degree, is equal to LH, that is 100. So this value become 100 divided by HS. And up to this step you should be very clear. Now tan 30, again we have to take the help of our table where 0, 30, 45, 60, 90 with the values of sine, cos and tans are over there. Now as per table tan 30, this value is 1 upon root 3. So this part is tan 30, it become 1 upon root 3 is equal to 100 upon HS. Now simply you have to perform a cross product. HS into 1, HS into 1, that is HS, and root 3 into 100, that is 100 root 3. And as all calculations are in meter, definitely this calculation is also in meter. Up to this step they have given an answer in a book. If anyone interested to solve it more, you can put the value of root 3, that is 1.73, and dissolve to the part. But up to this step the answer is perfect. Remember, as per statistical data calculation, we very well know root 3 value. In maximum numerical it is given and root 3 is nothing but 1.73. If you want to put that value, then your answer will be modified and that become 100 into root 3. Root 3 means simply 1.73, and naturally 1.73 is get multiplied by 100. That part become 173 meters. In this way you can simplify the part and still you can reach up to this answer. Both the way, up to this step or up to this, your answer is perfect. Therefore HS, that is nothing but distance between ship and lighthouse. Distance between ship and lighthouse is equal to, you can write 100 root 3 meter also or 173 meter also. Both the way it is correct. In this way you can complete the entire numerical. Here the question is, two buildings are in front of each other on a road of width 50 meters. Means there are two buildings and there is a gap for a road and that width of road is 15 meters. From the top of first building, means something is observation from the top of first building. From the top of first building having a height of 12 meter, means first building having a height 12 meter. The angle of elevation of top of second building is 30 degree. Means when you go to observe something from top of first building, angle of elevation is of second building is 30 degree. Means as angle of elevation means height of second building is more. What is the height of second building? This is a question for us. Now when we are going to observe the part, first of all we are going to draw a structure over here. We know that first building where observer is over there, the height is small, and second building having a height is larger or more, you can say. So first of all I am going to draw Let us say width of a road. As per our diagram structure, height of first building and let us say height of second building. Now the main part is that definitely first building and road, this angle must be 90 degree. Second building and width of road, angle must be 90 degree. Let us say for this diagram, I am going to call AB is the height of first building. Next, for second building, I am going to calculate PQ, which is the height of second building. Naturally, BP is the width of road. So, declaration AB, that is height of first building. So, height of first building next PQ, height of second building. Now this is nothing but some kind of a description about the diagram or outlet structure that we are going to do. Here height of two buildings are in front of each other of a road of a width 50 meter. Means width of a road, you can say that is a BQ, that is 15 meter. So I am going to indicate that part over here and that is 15 meters. Means BQ, that is a part over here. BQ, that is width of a road. And as per their part, it's 15 meter. From the top of first building having a height 12 meter, means height of first building is 12 meter. Angle of elevation of top of second building, means from the top of first building having a height 12 meter, if you want to observe the top of second building, that angle of elevation is 30 degree. Means from A to P, this angle of elevation is 30 degree, but now I cannot draw angle of elevation directly. Means I have to create a parallel line to BQ, which must passes from A. Means you can have this line. Now presently we don't know this point, so I am going to call this point as a T. Remember, this is a point between PQ, which is the height of second building, and they have given angle of elevation of a second building. Means from the top of first building, if you observe top of second building, this angle so called as theta is 30 degree. Now this theta is over here 30 degree. What is the height of second building? Means we want to find PQ, means height of second building, where AB, that is the height of first building, now that is available over here as 12 meter. Means this height of first building is 12 meter, that we know. BQ, that is width of road 15 meter, that we know. PQ is the height of second building, that we are supposed to find or to make a calculation for. Next, along with that, as per diagram, angle PAT, this angle PAT, this is nothing but one angle that given as the angle of elevation and 30 degree. So I am going to declare about that part. Angle PAT, so angle PAT, and that is nothing but angle of elevation. In our numerical, it is act as a theta, and this theta is given by them as 30 degree. So this is nothing but the all basic information correlated with the diagram and structure, and with the help of that we have to calculate PQ. Now what is the mean by part of calculation of a PQ? Here there are two parts. First we have to calculate PT as well as TQ. You can get TQ directly from the reference of a diagram part, but for PT we have to make actually trigonometric type formulae and calculation. So friends, just for your understanding, I have split this diagram into two groups. Why? Because one part which is at a base, nothing but a rectangle, and second part, that is APT, that is your upper triangle. So one by one part is. First observe only ABQT. ABQT. I am going to draw it over here. A, B, Q, T. Now what exactly that part? AB and BQ makes an angle of 90 degree over here. So the first part is also BQ and TQ makes an angle 90 degree over here. As we have drawn AT perpendicular, or you can say AT is parallel to BQ. Here this angle is a 90. Naturally its adjacent is also 90. Similar part I am going to introduce to over here. Your angle T is 90 degree over here, and the first part you just observe ABQT. ABQT. Here if AB is 12 meter, naturally by property of rectangle you can say that this is also 12 meter. If BQ is 15 meter, naturally your value of AT is also 15 meter. Means first of all we have given idea about property of rectangle, so I am going to explain only those part. Rest upper triangle in the next part. So ABQT is a rectangle. So starting from that part, here first ABQT is rectangle. Therefore AB equal to TQ, AB equal to TQ is equal to 12 means 12 meter. So it become 12 meter. Next part, here BQ equal to AT, BQ equal to AT. Therefore BQ equal to AT. I repeat, BQ equal to AT, that is 15 meter. That is 15 meter. You can see opposite side of rectangle over here. We can see opposite side of rectangle, and we are giving the reason to both the part. Reason is opposite sides of rectangle. Now coming to the next part over here. So our first task about rectangle is clear. Now we are entering into the triangle ATP. In triangle ATP, you can also call this triangle PTA, where angle T is already 90. Moving to the part, your respective angle A, that is nothing but theta in your calculation, and that is 30 degree. So that is 30 degree. So putting this evaluation over here, and the part is here evaluation in triangle PTA, angle T is a 90 degree. Therefore in a triangle PTA, angle PTA is equal to 90 degree. Why we are making declaration of that? So that we can easily use the property related with trigonometric ratios. And the part is here part to be taken into consideration, that is angle PTA. Here we are interested in opposite side, that is PT, and here they have given adjacent side, or we are able to calculate adjacent side. Naturally we have to take opposite to adjacent with the theta. Naturally it is a tan theta. So tan theta is equal to opposite side means PT, upon adjacent side means AT. So value of tan theta means tan 30. Therefore tan 30 degree is equal to PT, that we are supposed to calculate, upon AT. AT is 15 meter. So value is 15. Now the third part, tan 30. As per calculation, we have to take this value of tan 30 from your table of 0, 30, 45, 60, 90, where the values of sine, cos and tan is given in the form of table. Remember student, that table is most important for every numerical when you are going to put or solve such a kind of numerical over there. Now value of tan 30 from your table, that is 1 upon root 3. So I am going to put the value over here, and the part for calculation is, here tan 30, that is nothing but 1 upon root 3 is equal to PT upon 15. Naturally, you have to shift this 15 from RHS and shift it on the numerator part of LHS, and the part will be. Observe this step very carefully because we are going to take a modification over here. Now this 15 is divided by, goes to that side as a multiply by, means PT become 15 upon root 3. PT become 15, which is coming at a numerator, upon root 3. And I am going to solve the next part in this space only. So the next calculation, 15 is shifted over here, then PT become 15 upon root 3. So evaluation become PT is equal to 15 upon root 3. As we are able to get the step 15 upon root 3, I am going to start simplification here itself only. Now I have to find out the value of PT. For simplification, this value of 15 upon root 3, I am going to multiply numerator by root 3 and denominator by root 3. So the part is multiplying in numerator by root 3 and denominator by root 3. So this entire simplification become 15 into root 3, that is 15 root 3, and divided by root 3 into root 3, that becomes simple 3. So that part become 15 into root 3, 15 root 3 divided by root 3 into root 3, that becomes simple 3. And you very well know 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15. So that become 5 root 3. And this is the value of PT over here, which is a required part of our answer. So we are able to get PT is equal to 5 root 3. And definitely all calculations are in meter. So this value is also in meters. And in this way, you are able to get value of PT. So up to this step, we are able to reach, and that value of PT become 5 root 3 meters. Now you have to just calculate total PQ, that is nothing but PT plus TQ. Now we have to calculate total value of PQ. As per diagram, total PQ, as per diagram, total PQ is nothing but PT plus TQ. Therefore the third part of this numerical and evaluation is PQ is equal to EQ is equal to PT plus TQ, that is PT plus TQ. Now remember, value of PT is 5 root 3 and value of TQ is 12. So this part become 5 root 3 plus 12. And here you can say 12 is a pure number and 5 root 3 is mixed words. So you cannot make its addition. And that part become 5 root 3 plus 12, and that answer with the unit is in meters. So you can say PQ, that is nothing but height of second building. So I am going to write the part. PQ, that is nothing but height of second building. That is equal to, you can also take 12 at a front and 5 root 3 at a back, but just there is an addition. 12 plus 5 root 3 meter. And in this way, you can solve this numerical. हेलो फ्रेंड्स एंड माय डियर स्टूडेंट, अगर आप हमारे वीडियोस देख रहे हो और आपको ये वीडियोस पसंद आते हो तो आप हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और नीचे दिए हुए बेल आइकन को क्लिक करना ना भूलें। साथ में अपने फ्रेंड्स और ग्रुप इसमें भी आप ये वीडियो शेयर कीजिए ताकि नॉलेज ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बच्चों तक पहुँचे। अलग अलग टॉपिक के साथ मैं आपको मिलता रहूँगा। मैं आपका एसवी सर आगे आने वाले वीडियोज़ को बनाता रहूँगा और आप तक पहुँचाता रहूँगा। थैंक यू वेरी मच।